This tune is called Reuben's Train back in my day, and that's a good long while ago. Anyway, it's been done up by G.B. Grayson, I think, and Henry Whittier as Train 45. And as far as I know from my people, on my father's side, it was written about a train, particularly about a boy that had gone off on the train. And a railroad track going through the mountain was a very, very difficult thing to build and very dangerous because sometimes they used dynamite, you know, to go through the rocks, and sometimes they'd get off the track. And when the train would get off the track, they'd blow the whistle so many times, and the air was clear. You could hear it for miles. And this tune played in the key of D. And instead of playing notes, you run the strings down to the D tuning. See this? See, that's the D tuning, and this is the way that they used to. That's the train sounding like a whistle. And another thing, you could hear them as they'd go up. Because they'd go towards the top of the mountain, and they'd get slower and slower. Then when they'd start down the other side, you could hear them. I have actually heard the New River train. Now, I was born and raised on New River, in New River, North Carolina. Grassy Creek, Lansing, around in that area. And I've actually heard the trains pulling on a clear day. So when I do this song, I always think about it. This is called Reuben's Train. That she On my mother's side, her uncle used to teach singing. He taught, you know, in the mountains without music. It was do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, like the singing of parts. My father played. He played an organ, he played a fiddle, he played a banjo and a guitar. So did his sister, that was my aunt. And on my mother's side, there was a lot of music. Our people came up here mainly and mostly because a lot of people were moving, I guess, and looking for work and jobs and one to tell the other, you know. It was in like the Depression days, I guess. Things were pretty tough. We weren't just forced to come, but everybody was moving, and we moved up here and got us a farm. It was Arthur Wood, and his people were from down home, and he had, at that time, what they called a hillbilly band. The name was Arthur Woods and the North Carolina Ridge Runners. And he asked if I would join their group. So I did. And he was broadcasting then over different radio stations. We played an awful lot of carnivals and festivals at that time. And in the wintertime, we would run at least 3 dances a week someplace, in Maryland and Pennsylvania, too. After the war, my brother, Alec, came back from overseas. Me and him always sang like duets. I picked the banjo, and he played the guitar. We came to WASA in Havre, Maryland. The man that kind of founded that, Jason T. Pate, he put us on. We were I think, the first hillbilly group on there. And he put the Little Wonders on. They used to do their broadcast, too, from a little church called, I think it was the Gospel Tabernacle. And they really know traditional spirituals.
Tell me who was that riding?
Oh, Lord, it's John the Revelator.
Who was that riding?
Oh, John the Revelator.
What was John riding?
Well, he's writing Revelation. He's writing in the book of the 7 seas.
Tell me who was that riding?
Oh, Lord, it's John the Revelator.
Who was that riding?
Oh, John the Revelator.
What was John riding?
Well, he's writing Revelation. He's writing in the book of the 7 seas.
Old man Isaiah, he spoke about the coming of the Messiah. Before he left his home on high. Matthew of the gospel, he heard a man cry that Jesus is born, he surely must die. They clothed my Lord in the gospel robe. They laid him on down to the judgment hall.
Some of the songs we get out of hymn books, or some of them come from the Bible, like such as John the Revelator. That's from the Bible. It's a biblical song. And these songs are from way back when I was a kid. I used to hear these songs sing, and it grew up in me. And being with these fellows, we sort of put them together and work with them and get as much out of them as we can.
Whosoever will, let him come, let him come. Whosoever will, let him come, let him come. Whosoever will, let him come, let him come. And drink straight from the fountain of life. Let him come, let him come,
the cross,
let him come,
alone,
let him come,
and all this world go free.
Let him come, let him come,
So there's a cross for it.
let him come, let him come,
And there's a cross
let him
for
come,
me.
oh, let him come. Whosoever will, let him come, let him come. Whosoever will, let him come, let him come. Whosoever will, let him come, let him come. And drink from the fountain of life. Whosoever will, let him come, let him come. Whosoever will, let him come, let him come. Whosoever will, let him come, let him come. Hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah.
Little David was a little shepherd boy. He killed Goliath.
Shout with joy. The David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah.
I done told you once, I've done told you twice, you'll never get to heaven.
But know them crooked days. The David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah.
Well, I don't drink no whiskey. I don't drink no wine. If I go around in bad company,
We'll take a drink sometime. The David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah.
well, you'll see that preacher with that long coat on. He done been around to your house.
Don't eat all the chicken is gone. The David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah, David, play on your harp. Hallelujah.
The next selection we have on this program is What Did Jesus Say? This is sang by Mr. Ernest Giles. What did Jesus say? Thank you. What did Jesus say? I am the right way. What did Jesus say? I am the tree of life. Well, now, what did Jesus say? Lord, then I am the way. What did Jesus say? Lord, then I am the tree of life. Well, sinner man, you better be running. I am the tree of life. There's another great big storm coming. I am the tree of life. Well, it won't be rain, snow, or sleet. I am the tree of life. Well, the fire be falling all around your feet. I am the tree of life. Oh, what did Jesus say? Oh, and I am the way. What did Jesus say? God, and I am the tree of life. If you've been dancing on the ballroom floor, I am the tree of life. Make up your mind and go no more. I am the tree of life. You've been rolling dice for many years. I am the tree of life. Just seek King Jesus and there be no fear. I am the tree of life. What did Jesus say? Oh, I am the way. What did Jesus say? God, and I am the tree of life.
been converted a long time ago.
I am the tree of life.
He's seeking Jesus a little bit more.
I am the tree of life.
He said without the Holy Ghost,
I am the tree of life.
well, ain't nobody gonna make it over.
I am the tree of life.
Well, what did Jesus say? Oh,
I am the way.
what did Jesus say?
Good. I am the tree of life.
This is a song we put together here about 8 months ago. I don't care where they bury my body. My soul is going to live with God.
Lord, I don't care where they
Bury my
Lord, I
body.
don't care where they
Bury my
Lord, I
body.
don't care where they
Bury my body.
My soul,
Gonna live with God.
my soul,
Gonna live with God.
oh my Lord,
Gonna live with God. Gonna live with God.
well, I don't care where they
Bury my body.
I don't care where they
Bury my body.
I don't care where they
Bury my body.
my soul,
Gonna live with God.
my soul,
Gonna live with God.
oh my Lord,
Gonna live with God. Gonna live with God.
well, now meet me, Jesus, meet me in the middle of the air. Well, now, if these wings should help me, Lord, then bring along those hair. Well, I don't feel worthy.
Bury my body.
I don't feel worthy.
Bury my body.
I don't feel worthy.
Bury my body.
My soul,
Gonna live with God.
my soul,
Gonna live with God.
oh my Lord,
Gonna live with God.
help me, Lord.
Gonna live with God.
Well, now, early in the morning, the trumpet's gonna sound. The dead and Christ is gonna rise. Well, if you haven't got good religion, well, then hell you gonna open your eyes. Well, I don't give mercy.
Bury my body.
I don't give mercy.
Bury my body.
I don't give mercy.
Bury my body.
My soul,
Gonna live with God.
my soul,
Gonna live with God.
oh my Lord,
Live with God.
help me, Lord.
Gonna live with God.
Well, now some folks call me noisy. I belong to noisy group. Well, I shout when I get a happy note. That's the way all preachers done do. But I don't feel worthy.
Bury my body.
I don't feel worthy.
Bury my body.
I don't feel worthy.
Bury my body.
My soul,
Gonna live with God.
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 oh my
Gonna
Lord,
live with God.
going home in the
Gonna
morning,
live with God.
going
Gonna
home,
live with God.
see my
Gonna
Lord,
live with God.
I'm going home,
Live with God.
meet my
Gonna
mother,
live with God.
up in glory, oh my Lord,
Live with God.
I'm going away,
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 Live with God.
I'm going away, away, away,
Live with God.
run away,
Live with God.
oh my Lord,
Live with God.
you know my soul,
Live with God.
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 you know my soul,
Live with God.
going home,
Live with God.
live with God.